Hello, mic check. Do I sound okay? Hopefully my audio is good. Looks like it might be a little quiet, so I'm gonna move this a little bit closer. Looks good. Oh, let me turn on. Maybe not. I think maybe off is better. I have to keep the window open to check on the rain. Oh, can't shut that right now. It is open reviews, so if someone would like a game review, simply give me a link. It's lagging a little bit. Shouldn't be. I just fixed the lag. Ooh, maybe it's because I'm streaming. Should still be fine though. My computer should be able to handle it. It is going well, August. Just working, working, working. Need to change this goal. I want this goal to be I've been playing some. The Dragon League has been helping me play games. The Dragon League has been making me
Subs
play
goal
Go, so that's
started.
nice. I tried playing Stormgate last night. Still finding it a little kind of like one plan fits everything. um, so you just do the one thing over and over and over, and it wins. So I'm waiting for that to get a little bit better, but mostly still working. I'll also watch live streams and see if people are using Sumego Dragon and watching for feedback and all that fun stuff. Play chess a little bit as well. Got to 1,000 on Rapid, and I'm still 500 on the 5 minute, which I guess is Blitz. Rapid versus Blitz. Welcome, new people. It is open reviews, so if you would like me to look at your game, we can do so. Yesterday, actually, that's good. Oh yeah, keep improving. I think keep having fun. The more, as long as you're having fun, you'll improve, regardless of which website you use. Of course, my Mega Drive can help you learn more about puzzles. Yesterday, actually updated these. I'll go ahead and show you on version test because I forgot I don't push things live immediately anymore. I have to wait for people to not be online. Which is hardly ever, which is a good problem to have, but also it makes it harder to push updates. Um, but I was playing around with different board settings, so I actually have these as default stones now. You can still select your basic. I thought this would be good for like girls or kids, little girls, and the boys or whatever might like the fire and ice, and then some adults might like an emerald type stone. Depending on who you are, you might just find the sunglasses funny. I think I might change these though. These aren't my favorite. And then of course you have the regular stones as well for those who just want to play with regular stones. Um, so I went ahead and updated that. Same with the boards. Tried to add a couple little abstract ones. Flowers for the girls, fire for the boys. Some people like space, and then this was a decorative looking go board, which I think the decorative go board can look very nice if you get the right setup with it. Welcome, welcome, everyone. It is open reviews, so hello, Tom. Welcome, welcome. It is open reviews, so if you'd like me to take a look at your game, we can do so. I cannot do anything that's copywritten. Pac-Man technically is copywritten, but this is not an exact replication. But I think Pokemon is a little too much. It would be pushing it a little bit. So unfortunately, I think I could do a Pokeball, but that's about it. I don't think I could do a Pikachu. Pikachu would get like a little bit too much. No, I did not notice. I'm very happy that you're using it though. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Are you on the leaderboard? Have you found it helpful? Like, are you going through the campaign? Oh, this is version test. I gotta get a live. Tom said he's using the website. Ooh, 18, nice. Is your username TomBomb? Maybe you're on the Puzzle Rush leaderboard. Um, Baldy. Where? I can just do this. Tom. Oh, not in this one. Let's go to Puzzle Rush. Hello, Phoenix Games. Welcome, welcome. We do have open reviews for another 25 minutes, and DDKs and beginners get priority. And then after that, we will have a lesson. That's 16. Oh, I can only do the top 100. You gotta get to 20. But I'm happy you're using it. It's great. I don't have a search function yet. I think I'm gonna put a search bar so you can start adding friends. Like I just released a friends list. I'm sorry. I just released a friends list, and I'll have to go around putting a friends tab, and that way you can see your friends on the leaderboard. It's okay. Have you tried the campaign? For those who have tried the campaign, I actually um, added more bots to play. So it's only on the first stage though. I'm trying to make this a little bit more beginner friendly. So Gabi, you now get a starting position with, and then Dabi is now an empty board. And then here on this one, I believe you get handicap, and on this one you don't. This is 7x7 with handicap. So I've added handicap to make it a little bit easier to win, because I found the goblins are really strong against beginners. Like brand new players just can't beat them. So I put a handicap for Dirk. A little bit of a bug though. Does he do that every single time if I play that specific move? I might have to just do a starting position because sometimes it'll pass. Which it's the bot's fault, not mine. Does it do this if I play this move? Yeah, looks like I have to play a different move than that one specifically. Oh, unfortunate, unfortunate. I'll have to do a starting position then. But I gave myself the ability to do a starting position. Maybe. see what bots that I have. Um, let's see. Here's my bosses. Um, move this over here. Secret Grove, I don't think I'll have a lot of artwork for. The Graveyard, I definitely do. I definitely have more ghosts and skeletons for the Graveyard. I need something for the Secret Grove, though, because that one's also a beginner one. I'm thinking I might also add another one in here, because I think it'll be... so probably not a goblin, but maybe you can name a ghost or something. But I think I'm going to need another stage in here. Because it ramps up too quickly for a beginner. Oh, you played Princess Popoto. I want to say Potato, but Popoto. Okay. Sleeping Stitches. Okay, okay. Oh yeah, I saw this last night. Didn't you play this last night? I recall that you won this, right? Yeah, I think I saw the end of this last night. I thought you played well. Let me go ahead and link you a video while I'm thinking about it. Um, ShansGoGroup.com/videos. Which I need to get this exact same setup on some Mega Dragon. I can do this on some Mega Dragon. Joseki. Okay, beginner Joseki. This is a lecture. It's basically all the corner patterns that you need. Joseki means corner pattern. It's all the corner patterns you need for the double-digit levels. This is everything you need for the corner at the double-digit levels. The fundamental idea, though, is you're thinking about bases. In other words, eye space. So I think you're correct so far in that you're trying to get eye space in the corner. And I think that's very good. And then you're trying to expand it, which is good. The issue here with this one is when white blocks this way and you connect, white might go here. Versus if you go this way and white blocks, you can cut. White has to extend. So you just get a little bit more eye space by doing that first. Yeah, and then you can go one more if you want, and then you can play elsewhere. Boopifer? Boopifer. I think... Kara, how's the name Boopifer for a ghost? Yeah, it's the Lucifer that I don't like. Yeah, but depending on the parents, it's not cute. You gotta make sure the parents don't hate it. Maybe. I don't know. I try to avoid anything that a parent might not like. I mean, you saw what they did with Dungeons and Dragons. Oh my gosh. What about Spoopy? Do I? I don't know. I like the name, but I think it's a little too close to Lucifer. Yeah, no, I got that as a play on Spooky. I think you shouldn't worry about messing up the corner patterns because you're going to, and that's fine. What you should worry about is, did you get eye space and are you going to die? Watch your cutting points, get your eye space, and it's fine. You don't have to play it perfectly. Just don't die. Yep, I think it's fine. I think it's fine. You didn't die. It's a little good for white, but you didn't die. Approach from one space away. Because when they block, it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Versus if you play this way and they block 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you see how they're not perfectly connected. So it's a little bit more liberties if you play one space away. So it's a tiny bit better. It has to do with the liberties. Okay, 2 stones, jump 3. However, because you have low liberties, you subtract 1, so 2 stones are jumping 2 because you're low on liberties, so that is correct. Okay, your opponent ignored. Immediately, we should be checking the cutting points. This is something you need to have down from 13 by 13, but a lot of people jump to 19 by 19 without doing it, so... but you're supposed to have down third line cutting points. And single digit Qs don't always read third line cutting points, but make sure you do. You're not going to do it perfectly, but if you don't learn it, you're never going to, and you're going to miss a big important move. Always check the cut. And then your opponent pushes it to the edge, and you're trapped, okay? So that means this one doesn't work. But when it does, you need to be able to catch it. When it does work, you need to know. For example, what if I have a stone right here? Well, now when they push you to the edge, you kill them. You always need to read these cutting points. These cutting points will win or lose you fights. Whenever something's touching, watch the cutting points, watch the liberties. Anytime something's touching, count the liberties. Count the cuts. See, you played the move. I think with the second line moves, you want to avoid these, okay? There's only really one reason to go for the second line before endgame, and that's when you're stealing eye space or making eye space, okay? So white's eye space is right here. Yeah, there's some in the corner, but if you take that away, it's not like white's unsettled. So because white isn't unsettled by losing this, and white's still fine, that means it's endgame, not attacking. So in this case, I would just expand my eye space, and a 2-space jump jumps 1 space. You don't want a 2-space, 2-space, otherwise there's a Tsuji to cut you. So 2 space into 1 space, and now you have a very strong, solid base or foundation for this group. Your idea wasn't to attack her. Well, then you shouldn't be on the second line. Second line is endgame. Connect your cuts. Connect your cuts. Yeah, you want to, if you want to expand your base on the third line is much stronger than second line. So this expands your base. This one does not. Very slow. Notice how you still only have 1 eye's worth of space. Versus, let's compare that to here. This in 1 move, mind you, versus this and what, 3 moves? You spent 3 moves doing this? Yeah, 3 moves to get half the eye space. So when you're thinking efficient, you want to think less stones to do the job. Efficiency is not how much you get, it's how little moves it took to get it. Ooh, you missed the Tsuchi. Throw in, and then block. White can't connect or white dies. This would be throw in Go problems on SumegaDragon.com. Self-plug. Self-plug. Actually, right now I need to plug my lessons. So Sean'sGoGroup.com, I actually need students. That's half of my living is students and half is Mega Dragon. So if you're interested in lessons, I do offer lessons, and that is actually how I make my living. So if you like my teaching style, check it out. So remember the whole third line cut thing that I mentioned? Always check the cutting points. Second line cuts and third line cuts. Need to master these for the 19x19. So white has to go this way. Right? And then these two stones are damaged. It's fine. You're not gonna see everything. My job is to show you 10 things, and your job is to remember like 1 or 2 of them. Spoopsy. Yeah, I like that one. Spoopsy is a fun name. Have a good one. Okay, you're blocking your eye space. Here's something I want you to avoid, or at least try to. The star point does not want the corner. The star point wants this square in the center. Okay? The star point does not want the corner. Don't try to get the corner with it. You get the corner when you absolutely have to. But typically, yeah, if you want the corner, you need to play 3-3 or 3-4. Have you heard the star point is for influence? Influence is to build a position to attack something. Let me give you an example. This gets the corner. This has a 3-3 invasion. This still has a 3-3 invasion. This finally gets some of the corner. Right? So it takes 3 moves instead of 2 if you're after the corner. You're not after the corner. You're after influence. So what is influence? Let's talk about that for a second. When you play an extension from this, a common misunderstanding is you're trying to get territory here. You are not trying to get territory here. Okay, that is not what you're after. You are trying to attack something here. You are inviting your opponent in. This gets cash, which is slow. This is a framework, which is fast, because you are inviting your opponent in so you can attack them. Okay, why is attacking so much better than points? Because Go is not a points game. Go is not about making territory. Go is about making a positive exchange rate. Okay, you do not want money, you want profit. Thank you for the follow, Iron Shark. What you want is not $100,000 and then a loan, and then you have to pay it back with interest. You don't want $100,000 of debt and $100,000. You want $10,000 of profit, right? $10,000 of profit is much more valuable than $100,000 plus $100,000 in debt. $10,000 with no debt versus $100,000 with $100,000 in debt, they cancel out, right? So you want profit. What is profit in Go? It means I get something and you get nothing. That means I'm making a positive exchange rate. I am saying I'm getting something and you get nothing, which means I am making more than you. So I'm affecting the result of the game, the win condition, which is the win condition is have more than your opponent. It does not have 100 points. Doesn't matter if it's 10, doesn't matter if it's 100, doesn't matter. What matters is you have 1 point more than your opponent. So the win condition is to have more than the opponent, so you want positive exchange rates. You want profit. You don't want points. If you make 10 points and they make 10 points, it cancels out. But if you make 2 points or 5 points and they make 0, you've affected the result of the game by 5 points, right? So when you invite them in, when you're attacking, what you're after is maybe 5 points of profit, right? So let's say they do this. Let's say they make life. Notice how they're trying to get 2 or 3 points for eyes, and you're getting, let's say, 2 points for every stone of influence. You're getting a little bit more than they are. It doesn't have to be a lot. It just needs to be more than they get. So what you're saying right here is you're not saying this is mine. You are saying I am going to get more than you. I'm going to get a positive exchange rate in this area. So a star point is after that concept. A star point wants this square and maybe one of these sides to go with it. Doesn't matter. It can flip-flop. Doesn't matter. But it's after control of this area so you can attack something. It wants a framework, not territory. Fourth line is developing. Third line is for settling in territory. So when they approach right here, I would expect to see a pincer. Now, let's look at the framework. Let's say you give up the corner. Let's pay basic variation, and now look at this position right here. You gave up the corner, but you got something in exchange, so it's even result, but you have influence all throughout here, and white doesn't. If you're scared of it, you should play it. Post a link. Just post a link. You just have to be weaker than me. I'm a Dawn player, so if you're weaker than that. So yeah, I think if you're scared of something, post a link to a game review, OGS game link, so I can look over it for like 5 minutes before my lesson. If you're scared of something, play it. If you avoid it, you never learn it. If you're scared of invasions, go invade for 5 games in a row. If you're scared of pincers, play pincers for 5 to 10 games in a row. If you're scared of it, learn it. If you learn it, you won't be scared of it. But if you avoid it, you'll never learn it. Okay, and hopefully you found that helpful. And of course, shout out to my lessons if you like my teaching style. Ooh, against the Tudon, huh? Wait, how are you alive? This Tudon must have held back or something, or you're not 25Q. Oh, that makes so much more sense. That makes so much more sense. Okay. Cap from 1 space away. 1 space away, and then when they run, you just want to surround them. Now here's the tricky part. You're going to surround them with a Knight's move, and when they cut you, all you're going to do is focus on gaining liberties, focus on defense. They will have 2 problems to deal with, and you will have just 1. That's all you have to do. So cap them from 1 space away. If they ignore, I wouldn't avoid 19x19. I would just, here's the thing. In my Classy Approach series, I give kind of a rough number, but honestly, even this number I might adjust. But this depends on your time. But I say 50 9x9, 50 13x13, 100 19x19. Do that, and now you're past all of the introduction strategies, right? So you have to learn your second line cutting points on 9x9. You have to learn your basics of life and death on 13x13. You have to learn third line cutting points on 13x13. 19x19, you're starting to learn how to do corner patterns. You're learning 3-3 invasions. All of them, you're learning like some life and death and how to finish a game. So it's just the biggest thing you lack in your first 100 to 200 games is experience. So I'm like, go get experience. But not everyone has that kind of time, right? Not everyone can just commit to that. So I would say 10, 10, 20, right? 10 9x9, 10 13x13, 20 19x19. If that's all you have time for, that's all you have time for, and it's fine. But like, if you're scared of it, go do it. Go do it. But it doesn't depend on your time commitment. My advice for you is every time someone ignores your attack, follow up 1 time. And then you can respond to whatever they're doing. But that way you have the advantage locally. So when they eventually have to come back to it, you got 2 moves in a row. Okay, surround, block, very good. Surround, perfect. They came back, okay, surround, good. Always check their cutting points. If they play a Knight's move as the weak group, remember to check their cut. Yeah, there's the idea, though, if they ignore your attack, punish. You need to punish people for ignoring you. Otherwise, your attack wasn't Sente. In other words, you didn't keep the initiative. But if you overdo it, then they're going to get a bunch of moves elsewhere on the rest of the board. So that's why I say just do it 1 time, and it's fine. So Knight's moves are cuttable. Okay, here's a big thing. When they are running, you need to check their cutting points. you need to check the cutting points. Cutting points are the entire Q level of attack and defense. If you master cutting points, you're a down player. So whenever a group is running away, it needs to stay connected. If it doesn't stay connected, then you can cut it. And then they'll have 2 weak groups instead of 1. Mastering the cutting points is very, very important. If you want to get better at cutting points, you need to do net problems and ladder problems. Those are problems to capture cutting stones. So those are the 2 things you need to master to see if it's cuttable or not. Okay, notice how white is cutting you now. So now it's your turn to play defense. Right? So now you got to save these 2 stones. This is not an easy pattern, but this would be a way to play it. You could also net these stones because it ends up becoming a net here or a ladder. This is not an easy pattern though. But the concept is what I care about. You are trying to capture the stone that is cutting you off. If you are worried about it, if they get here and you're like, hey, I don't know how to deal with this cut, fix it. And then you can continue with the attack. The concept is cutting points. That's all it is. It's just a very long sequence to capture the cutting stone. If you can read the cutting stone, you're good to go. Unfortunately, it's all the time I have, so hopefully you found that helpful. But now it is time to jump in my lesson with my student. And shout out to my lessons. If you're interested, I do teach Go for a living, so I'm happy to help you out. I have 17 years experience, and I focus and specialize on double-digit Qs and beginners.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I am doing well. Just working away.
Okay.
Okay, let me get the video link going.
Am I being publicly humiliated or just in private?
Today is a stream. Did you see that there was a Q&A? Would you like to be off stream? I can
Yeah,
can.
no, it's fine. It's totally fine.
Okay. Yeah, I can end the stream if you want to do a lesson off stream. I'm happy to do so.
No, it's all right. I'll just be more circumspect when I speak.
Okay, here is the link. Okay, can you see my screen?
Hang on, it's not. Yes. Is it the screen? No, I'm on a ping here. Wait, something has gone wrong. No, I gotta get back here. So your screen, but I need to get the link.
The link is in your Discord.
Yeah, but why? It's not letting me get down there somehow. I see the underneath your thing, it's just the ping, and it says open in browser. I can see that. Oh yeah, this link is taking you. Yes, so visit the site. Then I just see this
Big play.
flying saucer.
Big play button.
No, see, it's just a ping. I knew this is bad.
It should be a big circle play button.
Oh, here we are. Here we are. Okay, now I got it. No, I'm seeing you with lessons and so forth.
Okay, so you can't see me. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So looks like it's been a minute since our last lesson. So
Yeah.
firstly, did you do the homework?
Yes.
Awesome. Did you focus on making bases on the third line?
I'm not sure.
Okay. Did you give yourself homework when you lost the game?
Yes. That is, I focused on whatever terrible thing I had done.
Alrighty. Um,
Now, I should tell you that if you look at Affine 17,
oh yeah, you sent me
there,
games. I recall that. Sorry.
yeah, yeah, I'm sorry, but you'll see that I've played lots of games.
That's great. Yeah, look at that. Last 3 months has been doing pretty good.
Yeah.
Um,
Well,
relatively good. Relatively good. Ideally, we would want about 20, which this month it looks pretty good. This month I think is a pretty nice. Looks like a little shy on the previous month, but much better than you have been doing.
yes,
So,
I really, I focused on playing, I almost played on it every day.
oh, nice, great, great. You are doing better than I am. I am playing 2 games a week. Um, but do as I say, not as I do, because I'm not improving. I am improving incredibly slow right now. Um, okay, so it looks like your results are good, about 50-50. So tell me a little bit about, looks like a lot of resignations.
Yeah, not by me. Oh, me. Yes, those. Oh, well, yeah, those were pretty terrible. I made some,
Looks like a bad week.
yeah, I made some pretty terrible mistakes for some of the games. Uh, and oh no, not this one, but this one, I one of the reasons I sent this. First of all, I got caught in the bottom and I lost all
Okay.
those stones, and then I resigned. But the other reason is in the upper right and upper left corner, I played the Joseki, which you don't like, and I thought I understood it when they didn't follow the Joseki, but apparently I did not, and I would love some guidance.
Okay. So you are black. Okay. Um, when they do this,
Yes.
after that, you cut it and net. When they
Uh,
cut you back, you play it like this.
okay.
This influence is good enough.
Okay. Okay.
So the way you count it is 2 points for each zone of influence. So at whenever like you want, later you can block this, right? So we're just going to assume that that exists.
Okay.
So in this case, white has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There is some slides here, so this is not white's yet. So white has 10 points. Now let's see how much you have. 2 points for each zone of influence. So we got 2 right here, 4, 6, 8, about 10-ish. This is probably canceling out 9. So it's about even. Does
Okay.
that make sense?
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
So just one more time, I'm supposed to cut on the.
When they cut you, you cut them back.
Yes. Okay.
Now, with that being said, I am of the opinion that below 5Q, we cannot use influence. We just don't have the tools necessary. We don't know how to
Okay.
use it, which is why below 5Q, I recommend this one.
Yes.
It's a lot easier, a lot less likely to make a mistake.
Yes. Which I, of course, made twice here. So.
Mm, so I don't like it when there's a mirror.
Oh,
If
yes.
there's
I
a
hear.
mirror, probably someone's doing something wrong.
Okay.
So I want something different. I think this would be perfect
Oh,
because
okay.
low develops high and then
Yep.
settles low.
Yeah.
So I think this pattern would be perfect. Okay, so this one you've learned a new pattern, so that's fine. Here, unsettle. And before you do that, you actually want to kick and then unsettle. That would be the way to do it.
Okay.
The reason is they can actually play this to settle, and second line is normally slow. However, it is also taking your base of these two.
Right.
So
Right.
because it's a double base move, it's not slow. So if white takes this, then now you actually have to play a move to get a base. And
Right.
now white's gotten a stone to help themselves.
Right.
Instead, if we just make our base in the corner and then pincer it, now we are fine, and white has less of a base.
Yes.
Okay, okay. Good. Here, go ahead and just fix. This is the way to
Okay.
fix this, because if
Yeah.
they get this move, you see how you have a potential cut?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Because if white pushes, there's a cut on
Yeah.
both sides.
Yeah. Yeah.
But to
Yeah.
fix it, now you have to play an ugly empty triangle.
Yes.
So typically, just fix and move on.
Okay.
It's fine. If they go here and you fix here, be careful.
Yep.
You're
Yep.
fine. That's a lot to read.
That's close.
Uh oh. Uh oh. Now we gotta fix.
Yeah.
Um, did I talk about this in the video? Like that? In
Oh,
the Joseki video, did I mention this one?
I'm not sure. Wow. Okay.
This would be very simple.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's new for me. Okay.
Not the end of the world. I think the big thing you want to realize is that a move right here does affect this cut.
Yes.
So you
Yes.
just got to keep an eye on the cut. As long as you keep an eye on the cut, I think it's fine. Mm, this cutting point is gonna get you in trouble.
Yeah.
Unnecessary. There's a cutting point right here. Just use that.
Mm.
You don't need fancy invasions if there's easy invasions.
Yeah.
And there's a very easy cutting point. Did you check the ladder actually?
That has got to be good for me.
Let me just here, 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 here. Yeah, there's no way. Yeah, it's good for you. So that would have been an easy ladder.
Yeah. If only I had seen that.
Are you doing your ladder go problems?
No. Ladders. Ladders. Okay. It's ladders.
Yeah. Let's see. Was that in the homework? No, no, ladders were in the homework last time too.
Well, then I did. If you said it, I did it. But perhaps I need a.
Well, yeah, but doing it once is usually just one time. Like, for example, I think the entire Q level and even some Dawn level, I would never stop doing ladders and nets. Ladders and nets every week. Doesn't have to be a lot, just like 20 each every week for 5 minutes a day. Well, I think it's easy. Just do Go problems 5 minutes a day. Excuse me, 5 minutes a day of Go problems. Some of which are
Yeah.
ladder, some of which are net, some of which are life and death. Blah blah blah. And it doesn't have to be hard ones. It could be easy ones. It just makes your eyes sharp.
Yeah, and I just
Value
want to
Bum just
compliment you
raided
on
with 8
the
viewers.
upgrade to Samego Dragon. It's wonderful.
Thank you. I am working very hard on it every single day.
I bet you are.
Oh yeah, it's my love hate child because I love it because I've put so much effort into it and I love it when it works. But when it doesn't work, I'm like, stop not working, please. You are making me cry. But most of the time it works. But so it's just every time someone opens it on stream, I'm like, please work, please work, please work, please don't find a bug, please don't find a bug. So it's a little bit stressful at times, but I love hate this child of mine. Did you check your ladder?
I was ready to give that up. That was my plan.
Why?
Um,
What do you want out
because
of this move?
I was hoping to, get a little bit into the center so that I'd have
Okay,
uh,
Shoulder hit.
Okay.
Shoulder hits and
All right.
caps.
Oh yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, shoulder hits and caps are how you get to the center. This is kind of an invasion looking move.
Uh,
It's very deep. Touch is very single digit Q-ish. I think master shoulder hits and capping moves, and then learn touching moves. It's
okay.
also very unnecessary because these cutting points
Yes.
still
Right.
exist.
Right. Right. Right.
There's also one more issue with this, and that is this center square is shared by black and white.
Yes.
White, black. This center square is half done because there's stones in it. So
Right.
it's probably endgame at this point. This center square is shared. There's a black and there's white.
Yeah.
This center square is purely blacks. So this
Oh.
has to be the one to develop.
Okay.
This has to be the biggest square. So a
Yeah.
shoulder hit and jump.
Okay. Yeah. I'm always jealous when I see someone else has stones on the board.
Yeah, but the stones on the board don't matter as much as the trade-off. So they're always going to have stones on the board. You just want to make sure your stones get more than their stones.
Right. Right. I was kind of
So
kidding, but I looked at the left-hand side and I thought, oh, look at that.
yeah, there's a very common thing that happens. The at double digit Q, there's the players that say their opponent's area is all they look at, and there's players that only look at their areas and ignore everything their opponent does. So to be really strong, you have to look at your opponent's and yours, and always play
Yes.
on the biggest one. Because sometimes
Yes.
it's your opponent's, sometimes it's yours. But
Yeah.
yeah, usually players like to pick which one they look at and only exclusively look at that color. It's either their opponents or theirs, and so I think you have a habit of looking at your opponents and not
Yeah.
yours.
Yeah.
So make sure you look at both. It's very important to always be on the biggest framework. Connections are great. Connections are your friend. Tigers'
Yep.
mouths are just empty triangles in disguise.
Yeah.
Okay, defending your weak group. I like it. Fixing your stuff. I like it. I guess we're surrounding.
Yeah. I thought of it kind of.
I think I would go here and fix, or just go here. I can
Okay.
attack if I'm alive.
Right.
I
Right.
can do
Right. Right.
whatever if I'm
Right.
alive.
Right. Right.
This is kind of attacking, but what if you get cut?
Yeah. Yeah.
White's not gonna die.
No.
Yeah, so I'm always saying defense first. So this one, the reason it's nice is because this is a simple ladder. Again, another ladder, and it threatens white. And then after white fixes, we get that, and we got a nice exchange for
Yeah.
it.
No.
Or you can just do
That's.
this if you want. I don't really care. Just stay connected.
I can see that.
This has some awkward shape. More awkward shape. If we go here, then we can go back to doing whatever we want
Right.
because we're connected
Right.
now.
Right. 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 Okay.
Okay, white fixed a non-existent cut, so it's not just you. That cut doesn't work for white.
Yep. Yep.
I think they wanted to play here and saw that they could get cut and fix this cut for some reason instead of just probably jumping. Or maybe they saw this one. Maybe they saw that one. I see. Maybe that's why they did it. I don't think white needs to do anything. White just needs to go in. White's looking pretty live. Remember this whole thing?
Yep. Yeah. Yeah.
Now the entire thing is cut off. And
Yeah.
if we give it one more move,
It's going to be a mess. Yeah.
the entire thing dies.
Yeah. Well, that happens on the right. So.
Yeah, that's the cutting points is the entirety of the attack and defense. Taking the base. Stay connected and strong. Oh, how well do you know your third line cutting points?
Third line, probably not that well. Uh,
Okay.
but I want to say I did think about this move quite a bit because, I know you're supposed to extend in the cross cut, and maybe I should
Mm-hmm.
have extended on the other side. But then I thought maybe this would be better since I'm in the corner and I might be able to take advantage of the wall.
The crosscut is impossible to read perfectly at 11Q.
Yeah,
That's why, to me, white is gambling.
yeah,
However, if you don't like it, then you should have played that,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
which I also recommend double digit Qs play. I recommend that don't play this one until you can handle the reading inside. Okay, so the way I would tackle this is my first instinct is save one side in Sente, and then focus on saving the other by itself.
Oh, 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 that's much better.
Yeah, but it's hard to find. This is like I can show you like, hey, here's the answer. The AI can do that too. But how do you arrive at this answer?
Yeah.
The strategy is fix one side in Sente by using Aji. We haven't even learned how to use Aji yet, much less fixing it in Sente. So the answer is, in my opinion, don't play the large knights because it'll get you in trouble. But the shorter answer is fix one side in Sente so you can focus on the other.
Okay. Okay.
Maybe like this. This is a lot to read, though.
Yes. Yes.
So this is my advice and my variation. Do with that information what you will, because I know some students just don't care about my advice sometimes. Um, okay. I think just leave the stone for dead. I think it's too late.
Okay.
Just live in the corner.
Yeah. Yeah.
And now you're actually alive. And so you can go surround. Because
Yeah.
this cannot gain more liberties. However, you need to keep track that this move threatens the cutting point. So if you can keep track of that, cool. If you can't keep track of it, then you gotta fix.
Yeah.
Or actually, you can fix right here.
Oh.
It's all about reading this cut and counting how many liberties it has.
Yep.
Does that make sense?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Ooh, there's a better move. Tell me what it is.
A better way. If I fatten the sacrifice, nah.
What are your two shapes for capturing cutting stones?
My two shapes for capturing.
Two tactics. Sorry, I want to say two
Oh,
tactics for capturing cutting stones.
well, one is the golden chicken, uh, and yeah, but here I'm not
More basic than that.
more basic than the cutting the chicken. Uh, can't snap back, can I?
More basic than snapback. You can learn it at
Atari.
20Q.
Atari.
Atari is closer to it, but it's a step after Atari.
Uh,
Nets and ladders is the answer.
yes. Okay. All right. Okay.
Nets and ladders. Nets and ladders. Those are the two tactics to
Oh,
capture cutting stones.
should I have netted that stone?
Can you? Tell me what the variation is.
Can I net that stone? So if I go to 04, that doesn't, so you don't like what I did, but I don't know. Huh.
Which stone is cutting you off?
Stone is cutting me. I mean, S4 is doing it, but no, but I was trying to get Q4.
Okay. Yeah, you're trying to get Q4.
Yeah. So I see the ladder isn't going to work.
Net is
So,
always better than ladder. 99% of the time.
okay. Well, then I want to go to 04, I guess, but
Is
I don't
04 a
see,
net?
I'm trying to see how that's going to work. If I go to P5 and he comes out, yeah, I can do that. That would work.
Not quite.
Really?
Because his friend
Oh,
activates.
then he's attached. Oh, well, huh. And we don't like oh 04, huh? Oh 04, he comes out. I have to make a really ugly triangle. Empty triangle. That can't be good. Yeah, yeah, I knew that wasn't good. Um, I don't, I'm sorry,
Okay,
I'm not, I'm not getting
here.
it. Isn't that what I did? What did I do?
No, you went here.
Oh, that's bad. Yes, I'm sorry. I saw that. I thought that's what I did. Yes. Okay. No question. Although I'm not, yes, thank you. Well, that was a fail. Okay.
No, it's fine. This is the net to capture the cunning stone, and everything's connected.
Yes.
I
That would,
believe there might be a ladder.
no, ladder's
It
good
doesn't
for
matter.
me.
In trouble. You got cut. It's understandable that the corner died because this is a complicated variation.
Yeah,
But
but
you did miss a simple
yes.
net.
Yeah, absolutely.
Up here, you're missing this cut and net squeeze. This cut and
Yes.
net squeeze.
Yeah.
Also, notice like you're playing a large knight, you're playing the attachment, you're playing the attachment. You've made a mistake in every single corner that you've played a complicated Joseki.
You're trying to tell me something. I know it.
um, Probably simple Josekis are gonna be your friend. Um, just, just, just a thought. If
It's
not, if you want to play complicated Josekis, play the same ones over and over and get more game
yeah,
reviews.
yeah,
Either
yeah,
lessons or
yeah,
game reviews. But you have to learn this like really fast. Otherwise, you're gonna mess it up every single game.
yeah. But most of the time, people have to say they do follow, what you're supposed to, and then it works out fine. Um,
Yeah, but that's called
this
memorizing
person,
Josekis.
this guy was much more creative than I usually see.
I really hate relying on Josekis that you only know
Yes,
the basic pattern.
and theoretically, I agree with you. I think the thing is, if you play a game every day, you can't do the same thing. You got to, liven up your own work.
Um, every 50 games, I say move one of your opening stones. That's usually what I say tell my students. Like, in order to keep your opening fresh and interesting, every 50 games, move one stone. So, for example, um, you played 2, 3, 4 points. Okay,
Yes.
after 50 games, maybe move this one to a start point. After 50 games, maybe it's start point, or maybe 3, 3 point. After 50 games, maybe 3, 3, and 3, 4. After 50 games, maybe do this one. After 50 games, go back and then learn them again because now you should be stronger, right? Because you've played hundreds of games, and now you have to learn the higher level patterns.
Right.
So I think that's a good way to balance fresh with also learning it. Because if you change it every single game, you'll never know it.
Right. Right. Right.
But I don't recommend learning two complicated patterns at the same time.
Yeah.
Learn one at a time.
Yeah.
Actually, in this one, you made a mistake, but this isn't one of the complicated ones. This is just we haven't talked about it yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I have mentioned 3 new quarter patterns. Shapes. Um,
This is just ladder blindness or something.
yeah, I believe you missed something in the top left, right? Yeah, you missed this ladder.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. The cut. Yeah.
So we have ladders and nets, complicated Josekis.
Yeah.
This is trying to kill. This is not good. This one is clearly white's alive, right?
Yep. Absolutely.
So why are we trying to take eyes?
Oh, hard to know.
Like,
Yeah.
defend
Not to
yourself.
mention all these. Yeah. All these guys are going to die on the left there. So
Make foundation.
yeah.
Stay
Yeah.
connected.
Yep.
Defense, defense, defense.
Yeah.
Is that connected?
Yeah. Probably not. But I didn't think that at this point, I didn't think they had to be connected. I felt I could make both sides live. Maybe that was what I'm
Okay,
getting.
so I can make both sides live means you're expecting to have two groups.
Yes.
Two groups is hard, one group is easy.
Right.
Two weak groups is difficult, one weak group is easy. So if they connect, all you need is one base. But if they're disconnected, you have to make two bases while white is attacking you. That's hard. Hard to get two
Yes.
moves in a row. So, in my opinion, either connect them or live. Live with one and then focus on living with the other.
Okay. Okay. I'm
Live,
sure.
live,
Yeah.
live, live.
That is good advice.
Um, yeah, I think in this case it's just making bases. Don't try to connect if it doesn't connect. If this
Yeah.
doesn't make your base or connect, then it's not doing its job.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're being really fancy. And then you tanuki the groups that have a cutting. There's 0 bases and a cutting, 2 cutting points.
Yeah.
This is why you die. Don't do that. Just connect. Take the cutting
Yeah.
stone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why leave a peep?
Yep.
Just take the cutting stone and move on. Locally, this is fine, but globally, giant problem.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is this connected? Base.
Yeah. Yeah.
Foundation base.
Yeah.
Um. Okay, I like that you got your base. That was good. The problem is you didn't need to lose this stone to death. That's
Yeah.
the issue. Let's go ahead and move on to the other game because we're halfway through.
That sounds good.
All right, but from the first game, nets
Ladders.
and ladders. We'll just do 25 net, 25 ladder. So there's 50. Rewatch the Joseki video, DDK Joseki video.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you 2 links. Oh, I'm
Okay.
gonna say videos. I'm gonna search Joseki. So here's your attachment that you love.
Oh, great.
Okay, so here's a video about that for DDKs. Like, here's how to make this easy. Here's how to make this easy. And then Joseki. Da 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 da. Here is your fundamental Josekis. If you want to learn complicated ones, it's fine. But in my opinion, you need to have these down first
Yeah.
and then the
Yeah.
complicated ones. But if you don't know these, then do we really want to learn the complicated ones as well? You can. It's not like you can't. I just want you to make sure that you're studying.
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
I didn't know which side.
Oh,
to
you're
do
gonna
this.
play this one too? Oh my gosh. You really just don't want to play the basic Josekis. You like I don't use this one. This is so complicated. I avoid it.
What can I say?
Skewbrow gifted 1 subscriptions to the community.
Do you know the difference between this move?
One makes the connection solid and the other one does not.
This one,
But that's a ladder that works. I was confident.
right, they're both good moves. This one says I'm fixing it and I'm going to move on.
Oh, okay. Yes. Yes.
This one says I'm going to take Gote, but I'm going to get more influence for it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it means this one says I want to stay here.
Yeah.
This one says I want to leave.
Yeah.
Elsewhere. On this board, white has a corner that they ignored. You should be looking for a timing to go punish.
Okay. Yeah.
So pick the one that lets you leave.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Nope. Get your base.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I don't like the direction of play that you picked. Well, no, I just don't like that you didn't pincer. Never mind. The issue is I don't like that both of these are on the third line, but you have an open skirt.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the thing that I don't like. So in this case, actually, maybe you could just do this. All right, because it doesn't really matter now. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Which where is the biggest? 1, 2, 3, or 4?
For black?
Or either. Doesn't matter. Always look at both colors.
Well, I would say 3 for black.
Huh?
And 2 is like a flip. And 1 has stones that I would say were split-ish.
Uh-huh.
And 4 also split-ish.
So 3 is the one we want.
Yeah.
Okay, make an extension.
Yeah.
Make an extension and then make the jump.
Yeah.
Or here, and you're aiming for the jump follow-up. You could also go here, 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 jump. Look how beautiful.
Yes.
Like a textbook framework. Here,
Well,
you're making a weak group.
Yeah, when my wife listens to these, she goes, all you say is, yeah, right, okay, yep.
That's what, on the flip side. On the flip side, all Carrie hears is make a base, don't die, make a base, classy approach, make a base. Watch your cutting points. So she hears the flip side of the conversation, and she's like, you say the exact same thing, like 100 times over.
Mine is more pathetic though. Okay.
This is perfect because you're fourth line to third line, so it's got a good relationship.
And believe it or not, I thought about that.
Yeah, that's good. Very good. Nope, one more.
Okay.
Because you're 4 spaces away from 1 stone, that's too far for a base.
Okay.
Which means if white invades, you have a weak group.
Yes, yes.
Now they do too, so it's going to be good for you, but no weak groups are nice as well.
Yeah.
They get a big move, you get a big move. Just fix and no weak group. Then you can focus on the left where you want to be.
Right.
Sure. Whoa, no. You've lost your access to the corner. You need a base now. You need something.
Okay.
You can't lose your access. Like if they pincer right here, you can sometimes go into the corner and sacrifice it.
Yeah.
But if you lose your access to that corner, you need a base. That means you're next to a strong group.
Yeah.
Fourth line to develop, third line to settle. So you want to develop the left. Okay, attack time. Just tap it. Oh, okay, that's fine too because they pincered you. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. This one also is fine because you're attacking, but no, like this is better than the last game where you didn't fix it at all. So you fix your cutting point. Very nice. Now you can focus on attacking. Jump for profit is possible. Yeah, I like it. Ooh, 2 weak groups. Okay, so cap, surround.
What do we do?
Okay, no, this is fine too. You're surrounding it, which is good. Okay, you could double.
Could I? Yes, I could. I should have. Yes, I see.
But it's fine. You're surrounding it. That's all I care about. You're doing your job. Yep.
Too much?
No, it's fine. I don't hate this. You're capturing the cutting stone and saving yourself. You be cautious about this one. This is still a net for now.
Yeah.
But I know you and nets. Oh, your opponent fixed it for you. How nice. Did you say thank you? You should say thank you. That was polite of them. It's polite to say thank you when they fix and when they give you things. Okay, and you're fixing your base. No, I don't. I think yours is better actually. Yeah, up to here, I think you're playing perfect for this level.
Wow, thank you.
Yep, perfect. Immediately checking his cutting points.
Oh, crap.
This would be the easiest way to do it, but it's hard to come up with sacrificing this done. I think this is good. This is as good as we can expect from this. But now we have a weak group. So now it is time to play defense. That is not defense.
Oh, I thought I was peeping, and then I would.
But what if I
No.
just ignore you? You have a weak group. You don't have time to.
Yeah. Okay.
It's not Sente if you're dead. uh, so yeah, I think just Mega Base.
Okay.
Uh-oh. What if I ignore? So I think the way to... Oh, they did
Okay.
do this. No. You can't lose everything. Oh, dear. You're actually... your opponent played very nice timing, honestly. I'm surprised your opponent saw this at 9Q. Honestly, your opponent's playing quite well right here.
Yes.
You played really well right here, but your opponent is finding very nice tactics right here.
Yeah.
That's not connected. It's still cut. Now, I don't know if this is the best way to do it, but if I just tunnel vision on attacking you, you gotta be careful about that. Okay. Oh, did you research the corner pattern? Are you trying to execute the corner pattern here?
Yes.
You're trying to do this, right?
Yes.
That's cool. If it works, it's cool.
Yeah.
I don't think it will.
No. No.
Here first, fix your cut.
Here
cut.
Okay. Yeah. I was trying to get my act together.
Yeah, stop trying to kill things when you're dying. You keep getting cut in your defense.
Yeah.
Your defense is very cuttable. That is an issue. Defend yourself. Yeah, your defense is getting you in trouble.
Surely this thing is alive.
Well, Q2 is not alive.
No. Okay. Yes. Fair enough.
It's definitely not alive.
Okay.
That is definitely not alive.
Right.
One space jumps. You want to have a metal bat when they come in your house, not a plastic bat, right?
Okay. Yeah.
So that means a connected solid shape is much better to whack them upside the head when they come into your house.
Yeah.
So 1 point jump. I like to consider this, but I don't think it works on this board. But we shall see what happens. Yeah, if they sacrifice... Wait. Did they give you an opportunity here? You just cut. I think white went too deep.
Oh, and I didn't see that. I just turned.
Yeah, this is fine. This is the problem with cutting it directly like this, is they get to squeeze. They sacrifice it and squeeze.
Yep.
But I like that you're checking cuts. That's a good habit to have. So I think the way to go about it is actually to attach and threaten to do it.
Okay.
And then here.
Okay. Yeah, cross cut, and I have more stuff going on.
If you want to cut, that's the way to do it.
Yeah.
I think just round as normal. Fine.
Okay.
This is a weird move.
Well, no, it's a double peep, that's why.
Yeah, but he's dying. He doesn't have time to double peep. Okay, I like it. You didn't die. Ooh, right here. Now everything's alive.
Yeah. Ugh.
It's fine. Corner life and death is hard. If you knew corner life and death, you'd be down level. Okay, now run away. This is technically gonna die if white plays it right, but we shall see. Your opponent does their go problems. Your opponent definitely does that Go problems. 75 games a month, yeah. Your opponent's got a few impressive things, but you see how many resignations they have?
Yeah.
Because they're doing the exact same problem that you're doing, just at a higher level. They
Yes.
are not. They are running with cutting points everywhere.
Yeah.
You see how many cutting points they had in this area?
Yep. Yep. Yep.
The exact same mistakes. This is just you in the future. That's all it is. You're playing your future self. Did you check the ladder?
I believe I did.
I don't know how this could not work.
Yeah, no, it does work.
Maybe you thought the net worked?
I don't know. This is where I think he's going to resign. And did I? Yes, out. And now we got him.
No, not quite, but almost. Because you have to extend right here. You can't squeeze it.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
So it is here.
Oh, this way? Ah.
Because there's no way to capture the stone.
Right.
And so when you escape, A or B will die.
Yeah. Yeah.
This way might also work, but it's a lot harder. I think you die first. Because you have 1, 2, 3, 4 liberties.
Well, let's.
So if white connects right here, white has 4. Which means if you go up, you die.
Yes.
So you have to play here.
Yeah.
Which you did in the game. This is still the game, actually.
Yeah.
And then white should squeeze their way out. Ah. There we go. That's the way. Oops. 1, 2, 3. 1 to 3 to 4. Oh, yeah. Your opponent is exactly you, which is, back to the notes, you are leaving too many cutting points on defense. Let's focus on this and lower the amount of resignations that you have. So in your game history,
Yes.
I want more of this. It's fine to have this win-loss ratio. That is fine. It means we're at this level. But I want your losses to be maybe 3 to 1 ratio or something like that. So like this should be points, resign.
Yes.
Points, resign. Like down here is fine. But these means you're doing something wrong. If you have this many resignations, it means your defense is lacking.
Yeah.
So definitely going to level up defense. I think that'll be important. Nets and ladders for capturing cutting stones. I think nets is a blind spot of yours, so definitely that.
No, I absolutely agree.
Okay. Middle game wise, in the middle game, when you have a big move, you want to pick the square in the center with the most influence. Extend and then jump, then 1 space jump if it is yours. This sets up a strong position to attack a white group. Oh, so I said white. Attack an enemy group. Because sometimes you play black.
Yes.
Or sometimes you play white, I mean, whatever.
Yeah.
You like complicated Joseki. Pick one at a time and learn it for 30 through 50 games. If you try to learn 3 complicated Yoseki at once, you are setting up a very tough middle game. Or a very reading intensive middle game.
Yeah.
Reading intensive middle games, you need to do lots and lots of Go problems to keep up with.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Let's look at one more resignation in the last 10 minutes. Now
Okay.
R9 deleted.
Yeah, because they just quit or something. Oh no, I see. That's the guy's name.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah,
funny.
he got me. You can see this. I'm caught.
Okay. So here, white has the bigger framework. Fine. You ignored cutting points.
Yeah.
3-3. Build. Fix your cut. You can't do anything until that cut is fixed.
Yeah.
Because now when I push and cut, you have a double Atari.
Yep.
That's exactly what he did too. Oh no. Okay, now your top position's broken through.
Yeah.
You are so obsessed with attacking and not playing defense. I love the attacking mindset, but I don't like the timing or amount of it.
Yeah. What it is it's a false confidence in my ability.
The good news is if you just fix your groups and then attack, you already have all the attacking shapes you need.
Yeah.
Just attack from strength, not from weakness. Work on your timing. Okay. That's optimistic. This is way too much. You can't give him this many stones around this position and then still
go in?
invade. Yeah.
Okay.
You need to
Yeah.
keep building yours. If
Yeah.
you wanted to
Again,
invade, you have to do it like now.
yeah. Yeah. Again, you can see my jealousy as for my opponent's space.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
too much.
Yeah.
You can't give it to him and then invade.
And they
Let
die.
me build the wall and door to your house, and here I'll even install the lock for you. Now I'm gonna break in. You have to do it before you build all that stuff. Okay, pick a direction. If you want to go down, go down. If you want to go up, go up. Don't try to do both.
Yeah.
This is pretty nice.
Yes. Oh, yes. Yes. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay, you should die here. So you
did.
dying here is not a mistake. It's just you shouldn't have done it, right? So it's not that you made a mistake or something. It's that it was supposed to die.
Yeah.
What is
yeah.
this move? This move is silly.
God only knows.
You were so obsessed with this left side instead of just building yours. This is tunnel vision 101.
They all die.
They should.
There it is, right here.
I would be more surprised if they lived.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's not that bad of a game if you just let white have it and get
Yeah.
your own.
Yeah.
It's still a game.
Yep.
But here you got so obsessed with invading that white actually tanukis twice and still kills you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Second tanuki. White tanukis 2 times and you're still dead.
You know, this is why it's good to have my games reviewed. Because I'm an idiot.
No. Everyone sounds like the idiot when the teacher walks in the room. But everyone's an idiot when the AI is opened.
but this was really terrible. I can see it now. But in the midst of the game, you know.
Yeah, it's hard. If you could do it, if you could look with my eyeballs in the middle of the game, you'd be much stronger.
Yeah.
My job is to point out the mistakes.
Yeah, look how big that side is. I don't even look at my own.
Yeah, no, if I had this big of a slice of pizza, like I would be full after just one slice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, this is just tunnel vision, right? So
Yes.
it
Yes.
looks dramatic, but it's like one mistake. That's all it is. Just don't tunnel vision on your opponent's stuff.
Yeah.
Back up, keep a global awareness, and that would fix like most of what we're looking at right now. So don't tunnel vision. Did I put that in the notes?
No.
Okay. You tunnel vision on your opponent's points. You want to trade, not only take. Be more flexible and don't uh obsess. I don't even know how to spell this word. Obsess. Oh my gosh, did I spell it correctly? That's funny. Um, don't obsess over their stuff. Sometimes their stuff is bigger. That's
Yeah.
fine. Just go
Yeah.
reduce
Yeah.
it or invade it. But
Yeah.
don't give it to them and then do it, and don't obsess over it if you have something just as big. Like if you have something that you can build that's in your case has been bigger for two of the
Yeah.
games, right?
Yeah.
Yours was
Yeah.
bigger than theirs, but you were
Yeah.
so obsessed with taking theirs. You have to keep global awareness, which is hard to do, but that's one of the things you're struggling with is global awareness. I think
Yes.
just
Yes.
trust your positions more. You have a
Yeah.
big house. Don't obsess over your neighbors.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like,
um,
when you say don't think about your opponent's territory, and I think, doesn't everyone think about their opponent's territory?
some
It's
people only think about theirs, and their opponent's like, I'm making a big thing. And they're like, I don't care. I'm getting 10 points. I'm making a 50 point. I don't care. I'm getting 20 points. Like, no. Some players will do the exact opposite. But to be really strong, you have to do both. And it's not
yes.
just you. Like, this is a phase, right? Everyone has to learn global vision. You don't just magically get it. So in your case, you can see your opponent's fine, but you need to see yours as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
And your reaction to their big framework is a little bit too strong.
Yeah.
So bring that back a little bit and be a little bit more patient with your reaction, and don't forget that you have stuff too. And that'll make it a little bit easier to deal with. So that is a mental mistake, but
Yeah.
it's fine. That's expected. Comes with the practice. That's why I say, like, you're not an idiot. This is part of the process, right? Everyone does this. Everyone's a double digit Q at some point.
I feel like an
Um,
adolescent Go player.
I mean, I feel like an adolescent chess player, so I think I'm weaker at chess than you are at Go. So imagine how that is. But no, like this is part of the learning process. That's how it goes. Um,
Okay.
questions? Anything that I can clarify?
You know what? It was an excellent lesson, and I'll try to learn.
Okay. I do recommend trying to aim for 20 a month. I think the 19-20 is perfectly good. So if you can just keep doing what you're doing, I
Yeah.
think that's great.
Okay.
And then just keep making sure you learn from every game. And yeah, hopefully that is helpful. And I will see you when I see you.
Great. Thanks very much.
Have a good one.
Yep. Bye bye.
And if you would like to get a lesson, viewers, you can do so at seansgogroup.com/lesson. I have lowered my prices, so they are cheaper than they used to be. I am in need of students. I want to hit some. I want to have some certain minimums because I do teach this for a living. So if you would like to support what I do and also uh, get lessons, I do have the lesson prices available, and they are reduced for your convenience. Okay, actually, I needed that page. I'm gonna go studio. Arrows. Okay. It just started pouring rain, so I wanted to make sure the cat was inside. Yeah, it started raining hard. Okay. No, I want my OBS. Yeah, it started pouring rain hard. Look at that wind. Oof. Lesson. Da, da, da. Did anyone in chat have any questions? Anything I can clarify? Yeah. Also, if you would like to see the VODs of the lessons, you can do so on the lessons page as well. So under the videos tab, you can actually watch videos and lectures and stuff that I've done. And on the lessons tab, you can subscribe to get access for $3 a month. So if you want to support in a small way, this is a great way to do so. $3 a month, it pays more than Twitch's Twitch subs. if you want to support and you want to subscribe to something, you can get access to the VODs, and I get more. It's cheaper for you, and I get more out of it than the Twitch subs because I get like $2.45 for a Twitch sub. Oh, Twitch, I hate you. I swear, if there's another way to teach you guys and stream to you guys. But yeah, that is that. I do have 6-month packs and 12-month packs, or you can just do one lesson a month for a subscription. Oh, that is actually high, huh? Do the lesson packs. Do the lesson packs. And then if you want to support for $3 a month, you can get access to the VODs and do that here as well. With that, I think we're gonna wrap it up and bring all of you guys to Paige's stream. Like Paige is playing at 3 dawn. Very vocally playing at 3 dawn. Yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream, and with that, I will see you guys next time.